Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Today we will be entering into a new chapter, chapter 19, the Master and his injured arm. Chapter 19, the Master and his injured arm. Saturday, February 2nd, 1884. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Sri Ramakrishna had been conversing with Rakha, Mahimacharan, Hazra and other devotees when M entered the room and saluted him. He brought with him splint, pad and lint to bandage the Master's injured arm. One day, while going towards the pine grove, Sri Ramakrishna had fallen near the railing and dislocated a bone in his left arm. He had been in an ecstatic mood at that time and no one had been with him. Rakhal, Mahimacharan, Hazra and other devotees are with Sri Ramakrishna. M has come with all the needs to bandage his left arm. Now you see how the divine play goes on. Each has a part to play in the divine play. And how the student and master, when we come to the higher levels of consciousness, now the student will be seeing a different world, independent of the world we are involved in, Vyavaharika Jagat, the world that we are moving about in with our likes and dislikes, attachment and aversions, raga, dvesha. Now that vision is being replaced. It doesn't go all of a sudden, it takes time. Again and again, the old tendencies persist. And then again and again, the Guru's words remind, oh, why are you getting angry? On whom are you getting angry? Why are you yielding to that anger within? It is animalhood. Animals are there inside and you are yielding to them. Conquer, conquer. The moment you get angry, see within and try to conquer that. The occasion has made you angry or restless just to make you understand there is the defect in you, to show the defect within you. World is like a mirror and I am finding my reflection there and what is happening within me. So that now the Guru's instructions will be helping them now and then, now and then. He tallies, am I right, am I right? Till now, till this time, the student's mind will be on gains and losses. The three things Sri Ramakrishna says. Dhan, man, deha, sukha. All are running after this dhana, wealth, mana. Nobody should insult me. Nobody must talk harshly to me. That it expects honor, status, place, power, all these things. This is called mana, dhana, mana, deha, sukha. The comforts and pleasures of the bodily existence. This is the three things constantly man is running after. Everybody in the world. With this inner desire, with this background, he is looking at the world. Anybody tells to me anything to me, anybody is taking away my things, the same thing. A suspicious mind. A mind always calculating, what will I get? What will I lose? That is not, it will not reveal the truth. You are far, far away from God, the truth, the absolute truth. So slowly he is going to replace now with the instruction of God. Slowly. He is awake. He is awakening himself to the higher realities of life. Then, now you see the world. The world he is seeing is different. And the world in which Guru is bringing him up. Another world. The world of transaction is one. The world of his training, like a child is going to school life is there. Here in the house, his other life is there. Secular life of play and fun. Like that, Guru's atmosphere. And now, Guru, Ishtadevata, and his companions, the devotees. Devotees group is there, and Guru is there, and the Ishtadevata is there, the Lord of the universe, the Divine Mother. Now, these three, the world is absent there. World is kept outside, pointing out, can you see God there? Can you see God there? Guru is teaching. Now, Guru each time expresses his own divinity from within. Look, the Guru has to live a perfect ideal. Am I right? Am I right? That goes off. When he becomes Guru, it is spontaneity. Perfection, moral perfection is a natural spontaneity from where it can never fall or deviate by no means, because it is habitually one with it. It has become its very nature. Just like fire, if you touch, burns. If you put a chili in the mouth, it burns. Now that it is nature of chili, it is nature of fire. Like that nature, man's nature becomes sattvic. Now the Guru each time when he depicts his divinity, his greatness, his glory, then in that glory the shining forth is the pure divine. God is shining through. And then now it is very easy for the disciples to serve Guru as God. They don't see anything else in Guru other than God. Because absolute perfection is being shown. Pure love, there is no expectation of any kind. That love is being poured, and all support is given, and efforts are put by the Guru to elevate the soul of the devotee to higher levels of attainment. So, as if now and then it happens in the disciple's mind that God and God, Guru and nature, the Divine Mother, one entity. Now you see, when MS brought so many things and all that for the service of Sri Ramakrishna, it is not what the ordinary students or we see in the world. Somebody has fallen or somebody needs something, I have to, it is my duty, it is obligatory, I am a human being. That kind of understanding is not there here. I have to do, it's beyond moral limitations. It is spiritual identity. They serve the master with spiritual identity. When in Gurukula, the eldest student, they are about to go from they all see the Guru Mata and ashrama devotees and all the student life, all these are in pure spiritual attitude. No commercial attitude. It is impossible to bring commercial attitude, not even normal human relationships of pure, elevated. No, it's pure spiritual, not even religious, not even the social, elders, youngers, all these are not scriptural also. It is pure spiritual. Man is divine. So, MS brought all this and is doing serving master, not like we serving our own people or people outside, going to a hospital and serving for some time is, I cannot develop that pure spiritual attitude because perfection is not shown by the patient. I have to superimpose divinity on him. But when Guru comes into picture, he doesn't need to show, or nobody needs to superimpose upon him the divinity. Divinity is expressed. They see divine and do. He had been in an ecstatic mood at the time of his fall, and no one had been with him. Master to M. Hello, what was ailing you? Are you quite well now? M. Yes, sir, I am right now. Master to Mahima. Well, if I am the machine and God is its operator, then why should this have happened to me? The master was sitting on the coach listening to the story of Mahima Charan's pilgrimage. Mahima had visited several holy places 12 years before. Now Sri Ramakrishna is telling, hello, what was ailing you? Then he is turning to Mahima and, well, if I am machine and God is the operator, then why should this have happened to me? He has fallen and broken his arm, and he is asking him, if God is the operator and I am the machine, why did it happen? Just he is not explaining the answer. He is just presenting a question. Because Sri Ramakrishna says, be an instrument in the hand of God. You will have no problem in your life, and smoothly it will go off like Arjuna handing over the reins. But Arjuna handing over the reins in the Mahabharata war to Krishna, all the odds of life he had to undergo. His all family members, including his son, dies in the war. He himself many times has been injured. But nothing extraordinary because God was with him, except that a few. But for him, he would not have survived. Many occasions were there when God protected him from death and harm. Now, apart from this, if you see the life, he had to pass through all the ordeals without exception. Only thing was God was his companion. Why all this play? Is only to, there it is, Dharma Samsthapana. You have come to Dharma Samsthapana, and then in Dharma Samsthapana, he has to re-establish, release the souls. Yes, so many redemptions, almost all who have seen and met will be saved. Now that part is there and he has to, every moment he must demonstrate before the people how to live in the world. Adversities come, problems come. How will you solve? And Sri Ramakrishna himself has fallen. Suppose this happens in your life, what you will have to do, how you will have to be. Nowadays, vehicles are moving about. We take the name of God, pray, sit in the vehicle and go. Yet, some accidents happen. What does it show? I've taken the name of God. Why did this accident happen? What accident has got to do with the God's name? Now here it comes into picture the question, then why should I take the name of God at all? Here Sri Ramakrishna is showing to them, demonstrating to them, when the circumstances come, according to karma and need of the jiva, it is needed for you some experiences, something. And in adversities, can you hold on to God without having any opposition or with total acceptance? Can you hold on? Oh, it doesn't matter. These are all passing events. This also will pass away. Now, when adversities come, not to be disturbed. The faith in God should not be shaken. For everything there is a purpose. Adversities also have purposes. Very often the saints see and say and demonstrate this aspect of thanking the pain and adversities. Thank the pain and adversities, for that is the one which is giving you strength to oppose or transcend the nature and go beyond. How much of tremendous strength you need, wisdom you need to conquer or go beyond the nature. Each adversity has given you a little more strength, little more faith. Now, for enhancing the strength you need to transcend the samsara sagara, all this becomes, these are the parts of training that you are undergoing to pass through. The path to light is through darkness always. The path to light is through darkness. We pass through the darkness. There is no escape. Samsara, you cannot just fly away. You have to pass through it. You have to pass through the darkness. You have to pass through the problems. You cannot avoid them. They are there as a part of nature, and you have to pass through. All adversities, you pass through. You cannot escape or run away, because you need to acquire more and more penetration, more and more power, more and more strength, more and more wisdom, more and more love to go. Now, this enhancement takes through all these things. Sri Ramakrishna is showing, see, this happens. He's asking, if God is operator and I am the yantra, machine, why did it happen? Just leaves it there. It is for us to understand, oh, these are inevitables, anivarya. So I have to pass through it, Always, again and again, remember, when pains and difficulties come, when darkness comes, that is a gate to the light. When pains come, remember, the pains are going to lead you to eternal bliss, absolute freedom from all pains forever, provided you have the spiritual attitude. Master was sitting on the couch, listening to the story of Mahima Charan's pilgrimage. Mahima had visited several holy places 12 years before. Mahima, I found a brahmachari in the garden at Sikrol in Benares. He said he had been living there for 20 years, but he did not know its owner. He asked me if I worked in an office. On my answering in the negative, he said, "Then you are a wandering holy man?" I saw a sadhu on the bank of Narmada. He had gone to many places, and those places he has been remembering, and 12 years back he has gone, and see how much impression it has created, this thing, after 12 years to narrate what had happened. So, he had been living for 20 years, he did not know its owner. How God arranges, you see, for a sadhaka, for a sadhu, who has total dependence on God. You see, many people used to ask me, when you were in tapas, when you were alone, wandering monk, who was giving you food? Who was taking care of you? I used to wonder, why are they asking this? The question doesn't come. When you have given yourself to God, He takes care of it. When you have offered yourself to nature, Mother Nature, nature will take care of Him. Now you see, so many plants, trees, so many animals, insects, all are taken care. Nature is taking care of every bit. From millions and millions of years, this vegetation is there. It is preserved. How many times forest fire might have come, destroying the whole forest? How many times other things must have occurred that it is off now? But all the same, the vegetation is remaining as it was. Each day it looks like same thing is there. But many plants are coming, many plants are going. So nature maintains everything and takes care of every bit. The sadhakas, nothing to worry if you live without any possession, without anything keeping, without the thought of the tomorrow. You are living with total dependence on God. How beautiful it is. Years after years, no possessions. Not even a footwear or a toothbrush, nothing. Empty hand, the wearing clothes, walk on with God's name and in trust in God. So whole thing, every bit will be taken care because it doesn't have anything. It is like a child taken care by its own mother. I saw a sadhu on the bank of Narmada. He repeated the Gayatri mentally. It so thrilled him that the hair on his body stood on end. And when he repeated Gayatri and Om aloud, it thrilled those who sat near him and caused their hairs to stand on the end. Gayatri. He is doing Gayatri and the whole bodily existence is reacting to it. He is peacefully doing Gayatri. The inner emotions make the horripilation. Emotions in the state of visualization. He is actually experiencing. It is as if simulation is going on. The whole thing, mind has tremendous capacities to manifest anything. Of its exactitude, not simply. It is guided by intellect, buddhi. I see a machine and come, I can sit here and again bring to my mind exact picture of it. Its length, breadth, height, everything. Now, this capability of bringing the past into present, now the whole thing, the sadhaka is experiencing something within prayer or love or anything of God and is experiencing it. Now, it's called visualization. From imagination, we enter into visualization. We begin with imagination and create a beautiful atmosphere, mental atmosphere, in which certain things are there. Now, mind has already created a world. I am dwelling in it. It is created and I am dwelling in it. And I am getting that experience. I am as if it is happening in front of me. I have entered into contemplation to visualization. My mind is clearly observing. See, mind can create, mind can present, mind can experience also. And it has created a world for me and it's projecting out. The world is projecting out and is experiencing it from within. That makes the horripilation. Not only imagination doesn't give horripilation. Imagination entering into emotional setup and emotional is moving with visualization. Visualization is as if actually happening I am seeing. Then the horripilation comes. You can sometimes, you are alone and you are in the street. A thought comes of a ghost or a haunted house or something. The whole body shrinks. You can see the horripilation coming. A kind of fear. Not exactly fear, but it creates horripilation. He asked me if I worked in an office. On my answering negative, she said, "Then you are a wandering monk." I saw a sadhu on the bank of Narmada. He repeated Gayatri mentally, and it thrilled him that his hairs on the body stood up, and then repeated the Gayatri and Om aloud. It thrilled those. Gayatri, when he stands to himself, within himself, he used to get thrilled, and sometimes he used to loudly say, and it thrilled those who sat near him and caused their hair stand on the end. He used to sing himself Gayatri, and it used to horripilate others also. The master was in a mood of a child. Being hungry, he said to him, "What have you brought for me?" Looking at Rakal, he went into Samadhi. Just he's asking, "What have you brought for me?" And he's entering into Samadhi. He was gradually coming down to the normal plane to bring his mind back to the consciousness of the body. He said, "I shall eat some jalebi, a sweet meat. I shall drink some water." Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.